We're live now, sir.
We're live, okay.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now six, please.
On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Right there, Sergeant.
Thank you. Now, what years were you in Vietnam?
In Vietnam, 71.
71. Thank you for your service.
You enjoy
All right. Remember, Drew, if you would, my crew is going to lead us in our
All right.
invocation this morning.
Eternal Master, our Lord and Savior, we come now, we say thank you. We thank you for this day. Father, we just thank you for all your blessings. We thank you, Father, for the opportunity that you've given us to live in such a great country. Thank you for this county. We thank you, Father, for all of our county leaders. We just pray, Father, that you will continue to be with them, that you will continue to lead and guide them in the right direction. And just pray not only for our county leaders, but Father, we pray for all of our local leaders, our state leaders, our national leaders. And most of all, Father, we pray for this country as a whole. And Lord, that you would step in, bring us together. Let us understand that we are our brothers and sisters. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay. I don't think we have any notices or proclamations this morning, but fifth item on the agenda is a public comment. Danny Christian is here this morning. CCC Blacktopping LLC. Danny, would come on up. We'll give you 3 minutes or so to visit with us. And the way this works in public comment, we can't comment back. You can comment all you like. 3 minutes, okay?
We got a contract that we signed to do chip and seal work that they put out, and I don't know if all the commissioners knew about it or not. Anyway, I ended up being low bidder at this point. I don't know what purchase he's gonna do or whatever, but I did a lot of work for this man right here last year, around $700,000 worth of chip and seal, and he said he was happy with it. So I know we can't talk right now.
Right.
I just wanted the opportunity when it came up to y'all recognize my name.
We appreciate you coming up and especially give us a face with a name.
Yes.
So that we know who we get to visit with. We don't get to see everybody, but I know you get to see all the commissioners once upon a time or in the future or whatever. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is declare conflicts of interest. Do you have any conflicts to declare today? Yeah, that's number 11. Yeah. Okay.
South Cleveland, payment to South Cleveland Water Supply for $1,079. I've got a budget amendment for precinct 6 constable. Got some money from Texas State University, increasing other income by $1,250, uniforms by $350, and education and training expense by $900. And I've got a budget amendment from Ag Extension. They're reducing their copier expense by $1,200, their office expense by $1,200, and their auto expense we're increasing by $2,400.
Anything further, office?
No, sir.
There she is. We're add on.
I don't have anything to add, thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, nothing to add for me, thank you though.
Got a motion from Bruce.
Greg.
Yes, sir.
I think Dee Dee was supposed to add I got a donation of $5,000 to put into my budget.
Uh-huh.
I need to add that, so I can get it deposited.
Yeah,
How can I do that?
You go and deposit it now,
Okay.
and I'll put it on next quarter.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to clear, I apologize.
no, that's all right.
Interrupting, John.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
That's one of those anonymous donations.
Yes, sir.
We keep it that way.
Yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate that. All right. So, motion from Greg, second from Bruce. Okay. All in favor for the consent agenda, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nays. That measure passes this morning. Okay, let's move on to the regular agenda. First one is consider to total salary analysis for elected officials in Liberty County, Texas, for fiscal year 2023% through section 152.013 of the Texas Local Government Code.
Make a motion to go into executive session.
Got a motion to go into executive session with a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays.
Nay.
Nay.
Nay. That motion does not pass. Again, we have a agenda item.
Move to approve.
Motion for Greg to approve. Second. Give it about 30 seconds. Spend time for a second. We hear all that? Here a second. 1 second time. That motion dies for like a second. We'll move on to number 2. Consideration to authorize no litigation certificates of Liberty County associated with the issuance of the Southwest Texas Housing Finance Corporation's multifamily housing revenue bonds for the acquisition and rehabilitation of the Gateway and Lake Jackson Apartments in Lake Jackson, Texas. Clint, this comes through your, if you
Yes,
would, yeah, walk me visit with school.
is what this is. It is 17 jurisdictions make up the Southeast Texas Housing Finance Corporation. 25 years ago, Liberty County was one of the founding members of this corporation. Its sole purpose is to provide financing for first-time home buyers and all levels of income for home buyers. Their goal is to get people in homes. This particular bond issue is actually a revenue bond, does not affect any Liberty County taxpayer. Because you are a founding member, I represent the county on that board. It's for $25 million. We do about $3 billion in mortgages. Is how much money flows to that corporation for mortgages and first-time home buyers. Because this is a government corporation, each jurisdiction, Commissioners Court or City Council has to approve this as well. The City of Lake Jackson approved this at their City Council meeting, and the County Judge and County Commissioners Court in that county also approved this as well. It's just more of a paper pushing issue.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it's just saying that there was no litigation. Against the housing corporation.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Housing finance corporation.
Cynthia, you good with it?
I have no problem with it.
Make the motion we approve.
Got a motion, Leon, second. Dave, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. Thank you, John. Number 3 is Rolanda Webb, our Veteran Services Coordinator. Consider to approve the formal acceptance by the Texas Veterans Commission the award of a $50,000 grant to Liberty County Veteran Services. And Wayne, you already received this.
On this issue here, looking at actually what it is, we have $18,000 out of this is going for wages for a part-time employee. I think we, at this point in time, I was hoping Ms. Webb would be in here, but I think at this time, we need to table this motion until we're able to talk to her and
I think she
provide.
might be on.
She's on.
Oh, is she?
I think she might be Veterans
Yeah,
Services.
Ms. Server, there it is, right there.
She has to unmute.
Good morning. It's not Miss Webb. This is Miss Robertson. I'm standing in for Miss Webb today. And the $18,000 on the salary, that was the new addition to the grant. It did not change the original dollar amount of the grant that we've had the last 2 years. The part-time employee was added to take the responsibility off of Miss Webb and I, so that way we could focus more on the compensation and claims for the veterans and keep our office running more smoothly with having that intake part in place by a part-time employee.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that, but we're also 2 years prior to this, $50,000 went for the veterans. And I believe that we have a better solution of giving y'all a part-time person with new budget, leaving the $50,000 to better serve the veterans.
Okay, and originally, I mean, the 18,000, that the whole 50,000 wasn't solely towards client services. It did, however, give more money to assist the veterans, but the whole 50,000 wasn't towards that. We did have supplies and other direct costs in there, so.
Yes, ma'am. I show that the client service is $26,496. Other costs $3,500. So what I'm saying is this year, unlike the 2 previous years, we've had $50,000 to better serve the veterans of this community. This year, I believe that we can add in the budget if y'all need part-time help instead of taking this grant money to hiring somebody.
Okay, I understand that. So yeah, that's, Ms. Webb again is not here today, so I will get back with her on that so she can reach out to you guys and talk about that in more detail.
At this point, I'd like to make a motion to table this until we get this worked out.
We've got a motion to table. Bruce, second, Greg, all in favor, say aye. Likewise.
Thank you, ma'am.
Number 4, for Ms. Chambers, consider to approve the purchase of 2 new phone, 20 new headsets, and the necessary installation with the Liberty County Clerk's Office for $10,530 to be paid using the County Clerk Records Management Funds to provide hands-free ability capture. Oh, not a bad idea.
Yes.
See, you're hearing that. Yeah.
Yes.
Got a motion for the table, second for Leon to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 5, for Commissioner Karbowski, consider to approve appointing Kevin Burks to the SD number 2 board, replacing George Tully, who is stepping down on July 14th, 2022.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion for Bruce, second for Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 6, for Mr. Brown. Consider to approve overpay refund in the amount of $14,785.33 for account number 24552. Customer is Tiffany Graham. And this is just a regular overpay refund. It has to be addressed.
Make a motion to approve.
I got a motion from David,
Oh, I'm sorry. Second.
second from Bruce. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 7, consider and approve overpay refund in the amount of $3,000 for account number 60913. The customer is Rosa Cantu Seha. Again, for the same reasons. Motion from David, second from Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 8, Consider and approve overpay refund in the amount of $18,886.70 for 52721. Customer is First American Title. For the same reasons. Got a motion from David. Greg, you gonna make a second? Second from Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 9. Consider and approve overpay refund in the amount of $3,512.09 for account 37085. Customer is LC Cleveland, Washington, LLC. Again. Motion from David, second from Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. 10. Consider and approve the annual subscription renewal of COPSIC to Cosmo Precinct 2 in the amount of $6,060. And Judge Davis, I believe, is going to be paying for this way.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion, Bruce, second Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Number 11, Mr. Davis, for permits and inspections. Consider and approve preliminary plan for Santa Fe 14.
Good morning,
Good
gentlemen.
morning.
Yes, sir, enclosed in your material today is a letter from LJA Engineering. They have reviewed the subsection 14 for Santa Fe and found it to be in compliance with our requirements for a preliminary. The drainage studies, everything else are ongoing right now. So again, I'll stress to you, this is the preliminary plat. We do have approval from LJA, so I'm going to ask you to approve this.
Motion, Leon, second Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then David will abstain since David abstained. And that motion is carried. Thank you. And next one, don't sit down yet.
No, sir, I got 4 more.
Quite a few more. Number 12, consider and approve simple plat request for Ruth Fowler and Stanley Walker.
Okay.
The simple plat, we need to get this description out, what a simple plat is, so everybody understands.
All right, a simple plat is a piece of development where you're looking at 4 lots or less with no interior road. This particular purchase is designed for a cell tower installation, and sometimes one picture is worth 1,000 words. The black area at the top is the piece of property we're talking about. So it's very small. Again, they'll be accessing it through their own driveway. And, it's a simple plat. It's exactly why we call it a simple plat.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. Motion for Bruce, second for Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Where's it
located, David?
Let's see, Leon. Don't show me the exact road on here. I don't have a vicinity map.
It's in precinct 3, isn't it?
I believe that's correct. Now, this one's as straightforward as they come. Good judge.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Number 13, consider and approve preliminary plat approval for the Royal Oaks subdivision in precinct 2, along County Road 2184.
You know, these folks have submitted their plans. It's currently undergoing LJA review. We do have a preliminary approval of the preliminary plat. So that's what we're searching for this morning. The final plat and the drainage and construction plans are under review at this time. So we're asking you to approve a preliminary plat only for the Royal Oaks subdivision. Mr. Karbowski has asked me, and we're trying to include a definition or include a description of where these subdivisions are located, because folks are popping up all over the county.
Yeah, this is my precinct here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah, best area, no problem with you.
I know it's a little low back in that area, but they're gonna have to They're gonna have to do some fancy design work.
Where's the final plan on
Where's that? It's-
if you go back in toward Mason Lake, let's see, New River.
Devil's Fair.
2190.
Yeah, on New
Devil's Fair
River.
Road, 2184.
Yeah, it's
Part of this is in a floodway, so they're gonna have to mitigate that, but that's why we do drainage studies on everything.
That's something on Timber Lane?
I think so. Yeah. But right now, they're searching for a preliminary plat approval. That's what we've given you. It's in compliance with LJA requirements. So we're gonna ask you to approve this morning.
What say the court?
I'm going to approve it till now. I want to see the drainage plans and some more information on it before I go final. Second.
Motion Greg, second Bruce to approve the preliminary plat. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 14, consider and approve request from Ranchito Alegre 2 subdivision for their roads to be accepted by the county for future maintenance of precinct 3. David, you got any comments from that?
No, that's good. Good with it? Yeah, that's good. Motion approved.
Second.
Motion Leon, second for Bruce. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, Jim.
Gentlemen, this simple plat only requires the judge's signature. So don't worry about hanging around to sign it after the meeting.
Thank you,
We don't
David.
have to tackle it, right? We'll have to tackle it. Okay. All right. Number 15, Sue or Stephanie. Consider approved and signed lease documents for Banks Corp South Equipment Finance to 23 Mack Pinnacle 64T dump trucks. Previously approved by Commissioners Court Purchase Finance on February 22nd, 2022 for Precinct 2.
This is just housekeeping for a signed contract for the financing company.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion Bruce, second Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 16 from purchasing. Consider approve and sign buyback agreement for Volvo and Mack trucks of Waco for the two 2023 Mack Pinnacle 64T dump trucks. Previously approved by Commissioner Court for purchase on February 22nd, 2022 for Precinct 2. Pretty self-explanatory.
It is self-explanatory, and this is for Volvo, the company we purchased the truck from. And that's the agreement saying they're gonna buy it back and cost.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion from Bruce, second from David. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, Judge.
Gotta make sure he has plenty of trucks so I can use it.
You might not let you have keys.
And you might run over here to the chips.
Number 17, purchasing, consider approved and signed contract utilization of HGAC contract number HP 08-25 for all hazards, preparedness, planning, consulting, and recovery services with Tetra Tech Incorporated, effective through July 31st, 2023. And this is for our picking up our debris.
And this is just, there's no contract with the backup. We keep it on here because Catherine has been working diligently since December with Tetra Tech, trying to get, come to an agreement on contract terms. And that has not been done yet. So we're just keeping it on here so that we're ready to go when it gets in.
I will say I do have a conference with them this afternoon at 2 o'clock, so hopefully we can get this hammered out for hurricane season.
We can also better at night.
Hurricane season.
Well, it's kind of got here in June 1st.
Well, I mean, this.
Yeah.
There's been some employee changes with Tetra Tech, I believe is what I understand.
Good with it done?
Yes, sir.
Make a motion to approve.
So there is no contract to sign.
To table, yeah, we still don't actually have the contract back.
Okay.
Right.
Make a motion that we table.
Second.
Motion and second from motion from Leon, second from David to table.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, Jim. Number 18, consider approved price increase of $2,397.
I'm sorry, Judge, may I stop there?
Yes, please.
This morning, a new quote came in because the equipment was lacking some additional items. So the actual increase now would be a total of $4,982.05. $4,982.05.
That's an increase.
That's the increase. Here's the quote. Y'all did approve the quote last quarter, I believe several quarters ago, for the purchase at $62,000. And now it's a little over, it's right at almost $5,000.
You still
It's
want
just a
it?
change order to the PO. We've already issued the PO. We just need to increase the amount.
Make a motion to approve.
All right. Motion Bruce, second Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye. Likewise, nay. Motion carries. Number 19, first. Well, we keep you busy today. Consider approve and sign a contract with Motorola Solutions Incorporated for construction of a radio tower based on the proposal previously approved by Commissioner Court of June 14th, 2022. This is for the new sheriff's office, correct?
Yes, so y'all approved the proposal they submitted for the amount. And since y'all did that, they drafted a contract. I don't recommend we approve this until we get the blessing from the county attorney's office.
You think 2 weeks would be adequate for us to handle negotiations?
Is Billy here?
I'm here.
Billy, do you feel like we can wait 2 more weeks to send Motorola a signed agreement for the radio tower?
Yes.
Good.
You want to table it, Matthew?
Yes, please.
Make a motion to table.
Motion, Leon, second Betty to table. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. Motion carries. Thank you, John. 20, consider and approve utilization of HGAC contract number RA 0521 for radio communication emergency response equipment, Motorola Solutions Incorporated, effective through July 31st, 2023. The contract information is on file and purchasing. Okay.
This just gives us your permission to utilize this contract. I looked it up and put it on here because the amount of money that was approved last court for radio communications and equipment for the sheriff's office and ESD. So this would be the contract they could just keep buying from without having to come back to court and have it every time.
Are you good with the contract, Matthew?
It's not anything we sign. It's just y'all giving us approval to use the contract that HGAC put in place with Motorola and their pricing.
Are you good with that, Matthew?
Yes, if this is an HVAC contract, I'm a little concerned.
Okay, make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Leon, second, Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 21, consider and approve recommendation to award bid number 2216, chip seal surface treatment for various precincts.
Yes, we had 3 vendors that submitted bids. CCC Blacktopping is the lowest vetted bid, and we recommend that you award to them. And now this is not the amount that we'll be spending with them. This bid amount was only for evaluation purposes. So they have just like an asphalt overlay. It's like a square yard pricing.
And I'm gonna go with that top next to
Yes. We went ahead and awarded this just so if you ever need it in the future, we don't have to do it again.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion approved, second, Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. Motion carries. 22, consider and approve utilization of Choice Partners contract number 20031KN02 for health insurance services with Arthur J. Gallagher, Risk Management Services Incorporated, effective through May 19, 2023.
I believe this is put on here a little premature. We're still getting bids in, aren't we? Yes. So,
So Gallagher is a consultant that we would utilize to get the bids for us.
We may not need them
we may
depending
not
on who we
do
get.
it, yeah.
Right, I believe this was done to have something to compare the quotes we're getting from other people.
But we are extending their contract until May the 19th of 2023. If we go, they're not wanting to fully insure us. They're just wanting us to self-insure. When we have bids out for people that basically will fully insure us.
Well, I'm sorry if I've confused you the way I've written this. If item number 820, it's just like that. It's just giving us permission to utilize the cooperative contract that's in effect until May 19th, 2023. It's not a commitment to use him
Judge,
until then.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, their own choice partners cooperative. And that's
Yeah.
how we use them. We just put that on for information purposes. Court did vote to go out for bids for a self-insured plan, just like we have now. They're going out this week. But we do have we're all receiving a quote from TAC, hopefully pretty soon, on a fully insured plan. The one that's going out through Gallagher is just for the self-insured like we have now. TAC is gonna be a separate quote as a fully insured. If we don't send the self-insured out and you decide you don't want to do the fully insured plan, then we're gonna be way behind on, you can ask him, we'll be way behind on getting everybody signed up. Because you still don't know, TAC fully insured plan may be, they assured us it'll be pretty close to what we're paying now, but that's not in writing. So we have no assurances right now how much that's gonna be. So we need to look at both of them side by side.
But this is not locking us in to Gallagher for another year, correct?
No, this is not a contract with Gallagher.
Okay.
Choice Partners has a contract with Gallagher. We're just utilizing Choice Partners. Just like when we go by board, they have contracts with RV Everett. We use their contract. We don't contract with RV Everett. So it's not really a contract with Gallagher. It's not holding us to use them anymore this year, next year, anytime. It's just a purchasing cooperative contract.
So the reason the effective date through the end date is on here is for when, it's for my purposes, when the court approves a contract for utilization. We track our contracts, and this contract that he has with Choice Partners will expire then. So if we wanted to use him after that, that contract would no longer be good, and we'd have to utilize their new contract. That's the only reason the expiration date's on here.
You have questions? Is this more or less just a contract to get us into a co-op so that we can shop for plans?
This is not a contract for us at all. It's giving us permission to utilize a cooperative contract that Gallagher has put in place with Choice Partners.
We're already under contract with them, aren't we? For the time being.
I don't believe, Harold, I don't believe we have a contract with him, which to me would say would have a beginning and end date. I think we've just allowed him we've been allowed to use him as needed.
Yeah, this doesn't obligate us to use them for anything. We're just piggybacking on somebody else's contract.
Yeah. It's because the way I worded it on the agenda. I believe
This is not costing us money, correct?
Well, we will, if you approve it, I mean, there's gonna be fees that Gallagher charges us he's gonna be the person who gets the quotes and bids for us to find the best deal for us to look at.
I don't know that we want them to be the one that finds the best deal for us, because they're one of the bidders.
Dwayne, are you happy with this?
Harold?
I don't know.
I'm making a motion on the table this until we can discuss this in second.
Excuse me, what's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts, I mean, not towards this contract per se, but just generally speaking about health insurance, my thoughts is we need to get out of the self-insurance business. It's cost us millions of dollars in some big county audit. But as far as this, I have no.
To be clear.
So right now, what we're doing, if you're ready to have to give us some prices.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my understanding, but now what sort of fees are, included in this in the meantime?
I am not aware of Gallagher's fees. This is an item Harold's been close to. I don't think everyone's understanding that if you approve this, it's only allowing us to allow Gallagher to provide the service of getting us other quotes so we can compare them to what other quotes we're getting on our own. Am I correct, Harold?
But Gallagher only going,
It is as a consultant assisting us with going out for proposals for a self-insured plan.
but correct me if I'm wrong, Gallagher is only going to go after people that would continue to make the county self-insured and not fully insure us.
Yes.
Correct?
But they will have a quote from TAC for a fully insured plan. We have to make that decision.
If I could jump in for a second, to answer your question, Bruce, Gallagher is currently providing the service to go out for bids for the self-insured plan, because that's what the marching orders are from Commissioner's Court. But Gallagher would be more than happy to assist with bids on a fully insured plan if the court chose to take that path as well. Also, Gallagher can help with the review and the details of the fully insured bid that we will be receiving from TAC.
So more or less, they provide professional services in allowing, creating bid specs.
Reviewing bids, yes. Reviewing the bids. That's exactly right, Matthew.
It's no different than GrantWorks that provides administrative services for grants. When we have them as an administrator.
This is our health insurance for the county employees, and I really think we need to table this.
So what I'm hearing is it needs to be done, but you want to use a different consultant. Is that correct?
Not necessarily.
No, I just think until we get all the facts in, until we get stuff in from TAC and everything, I'm just not ready to move forward with approving this. We already have a motion before the court of tabling and a second.
I just don't.
Even if y'all came back later and to try to change your mind and go with a fully insured plan, we're gonna need a consultant. Unless one of y'all can put together a proposal and evaluate it.
Why would we need a consultant if we decide to go with TAC?
You don't. You can vote right now or next time on court and say you're going with TAC, but then you're not gonna have any alternatives if they come up and it's $10 million more than we're paying now.
So
Yeah, the consultant.
We're just trying to compare.
we only hire our office would be going out to bid for it, but we only hire a consultant on things like this because I'm not an insurance expert. So I don't think you'd want me to try to write a request for proposal that involved our county's health insurance.
Matthew, with these complicated issues, okay, in this day and time, would you agree, would Ms. Catherine agree, that we need a consultant?
We do need a consultant. Absolutely. This is a highly technical, highly regulated area.
If we go with TAC, my only concern, just me individually, if we go with the TAC or fully insured, would that cut Gallagher out? And if it would they be true altruistic?
But we need somebody to review any plan that we get.
Well, even if we use a consultant and go out to bid, you don't have to award the bid if you don't like the response we got. It's the same as us going to bid several other times, and then at the end of it, deciding we needed to go a different route with someone on contracts.
Gallagher's not exactly an independent consultant. They've got interest in who we, and that's my concern.
And to their best interest, it wouldn't be for us to go attack.
I believe.
Well, they don't make that decision.
Well, whichever way you go, I mean, if we do a self-insured or fully insured, and we're going to use a consultant, if we use them, they're going to make their money being a consultant on either one of those. If you decide to go with TAC, because you like they're fully insured, we can use Gallagher. We don't have to, because TAC will be the consultant basically. So this isn't holding us in anything. This is just allowing I mean, y'all already passed, you want to go out for self-insured proposals. So y'all saying now you don't want to do that anymore? And just take our chance on seeing what TAC tells us a fully insured plan is going to be?
Honestly, I'd like to know what both proposals would be.
That would be.
Yeah, it'd be wise to.
Are we bound?
Y'all can come back and say, hey, we like TAC's proposal, we're going with it, and that's how you vote.
Well, when we're giving quotes from a cooperative contract, which is what, we could negotiate. And so if TAC knows that we're not gonna get any other quotes, we lose our.
Bargaining power.
Yes.
Well, I just have a problem with the wording in here, like you said. If we could change the wording or
Can
table this until we change the wording on this.
Can you just make a resolution that you're going to accept it, but rewrite the wording on the agenda the way you want it?
Well, a motion could clear it up. A motion could, but here's my question. If we sign this today, are we gonna pay money if they bring us back something that we don't like?
There's no contract to sign today. Am I correct, Harold?
That's correct.
So this is just like the Motorola proposal.
Yeah.
You agreed that you accepted it.
Okay.
And then now we're having to come back and say, okay, you accepted it. Here's their terms and conditions.
Please.
You would have to sign something before. Am I correct, Harold?
That's correct.
But I would like to make it clear, Ms. Stephanie, that I want proposals from both.
Yes.
Both entities, TAC and self-insured. I've discussed this a little bit in Dwayne, and I'm kind of getting that warm and fuzzy feeling about that. Okay.
So whether you like Gallagher's services or not, I don't know that we're too late in the game to try to find another consultant who could assist us this quickly.
That's what we had last year. We rode around with them too late, and it was too late to do anything with anybody else last year.
Yeah.
And I want proposals from both sides too, but I want somebody that I feel more comfortable with evaluating.
Harold.
Gallagher's done a darn good job for us. I know when I was on Dayton City Council, they worked with us there. They worked with us here since I've been here. I think they've done very well with their evaluation, giving us the best lead.
I'll second that.
On the cost for the insurance. All this is really is a permission slip.
Yes.
That's it. You have permission to go walk down the hallway and go see the principal. That's pretty much it.
And the only reason the date is on it, I won't do that again, I promise, not for things like this. The only reason the date is on it to let you guys know that Choice Partners' contract with Gallagher will expire May 19th, 2023.
So let me see if I can bundle this up.
Thank you.
Is this asking them to go out and grab a bunch of different proposals from various insurance companies, self-insured, full insured plans, and at which time, when we enter into a contract with one of those, they get paid?
I think they're just going to do self-insured.
Yeah, just self-insured, to my understanding.
They will not gather full insured.
No. And that's what this county needs. Our liability risk out there is just tremendous.
Couldn't agree more.
Hey, Harold,
Yes,
is that a fact that they're only gonna do self-insured?
they're only doing self-insured, yes.
Okay, is there some way that we can direct them under this,
You come next quarter and say, we'll also send out some for fully insured, but that's why we're using TAC. TAC has Blue Cross just like we do. It'd be an easy, to transfer our business to them.
So Harold, to keep our options open right now, it would be best to do this and come back in 2 weeks and request for fully insured.
Yes, if they want to, yes. It's up to 4.
But then I don't want Gallagher, there's no sense in Gallagher being over if we decide to go with fully insured from TAC. I don't want Gallagher as our manager of this. TAC.
Yeah, they don't have to be. That's y'all's decision.
So to keep our options open, what's the best course of action today, Harold?
This is just what we've done every year. I think I probably haven't put it on there because using a co-op, you don't really have to put it on court. I like to do it for information purposes. And I think that's what's confusing everybody. We're just using Gallagher like we have for the last 10, 15 years. We don't have to accept any proposals, or we don't have to contract with them. If we decide to do something like go with TAC.
If we approve this today and we go out and look at tax quotes directly,
yes,
then Commissioners Courts evaluates both. Will we be obligated to pay Gallagher anything if we choose TAC?
No, we don't have a contract with them.
Exactly.
So we will be debt free.
Yeah, this would be, this is not obligating us to pay anything today.
Yeah, this isn't the contract paying anybody anything. It's just allowing them to help us send out the proposals.
And we already went out for proposals on insurance.
They're going out this week.
They're going out this week.
Maybe, depends on what y'all do today.
And
Okay, now who's in charge of doing that?
It would be Gallagher. Our office would facilitate receiving the proposals and opening them. And Gallagher would give us the proposal.
Why are we just not going out?
That's what time we do it every year. It doesn't go into effect until January 1st of next year. We've got plenty of time.
And you're personally working on TAC, correct? To be fully.
Yeah, TAC is doing the quote, yes.
Okay, so you'll handle that and then
Gallagher will
handle the rest of it?
Yeah, and we have the insurance committee, and Gallagher reports back to the insurance committee, who then reports to Commissioner's Court.
Let me say something, guys. Timeliness of this is of the essence. Because when we get this proposal in from whomever, if it's going to be TAC, if it's going to be Gallagher, whatever, we have to know what the number is prior to setting the budget.
Yeah.
We've had this one time before where it came in late and it was a tremendous increase and we had to go back and renegotiate. And we skewed the budget totally and then go back and rewrite the budget.
Well, I just don't want to happen this year what happened last year when Gallagher was in charge of this. They went out and they waited until the last minute to send any information. TAC didn't have time to even mess with it.
Well, TAC is on board right now, Bruce.
Yeah.
I mean, they're ready to send something in.
They're just got to explain it.
Yeah, let them send their stuff in.
Are you ready to rescind your motion? No. I'm not rescinding that.
Motion to table?
Yeah.
Who made the motion? Who seconded?
I seconded it.
Second.
Greg made the motion to table. Second from Bruce. Okay, so we're gonna vote on that right now. All in favor of tabling, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays.
Nay.
Nay. I don't want to table this. Let's get this going. I need this information. And it's real simple. I'm not being horsey with that. So let Gallagher get their stuff into us. Let TAC get their stuff into us. And let's evaluate this through the insurance company. That's all I'm asking.
We're gonna always agree on it.
All right, so that dies. That motion does not pass. So now I need another motion.
I make the motion we approve.
Got a motion from Leon, and a second from David to approve.
Hang on.
Okay, we
No. What I was writing based on what y'all were saying is the motion would be the motion to approve the utilization of Choice Partners contract, the number given for health insurance consulting services with Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, which is effective through May 19, 2023. The vote does not authorize Gallagher Risk Management Services to provide insurance services, just collect quotes for self-insurance coverage plans. Is that correct?
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Well said.
Oh, that's a mouth.
I know. I just want to make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
You couldn't have said that at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, we got a motion, Leon, second from David, to accept letting Gallagher get their numbers together. All in favor, say aye. Likewise, nays.
Nay.
I'm gonna vote aye. We're gonna pass this. Let's let Gallagher get the business taken care of. Okay, so that measure does pass today. Number 23, we ready to move on? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Consider to approve utilizing Martin McDowell Construction to build an ADA ramp in the amount of $13,450 for cost of $5. David, tell us about your new building. You know, come up and visit with us a little bit.
We're almost in the final stages of being moved in. They're actually making them or getting the fiber and the phone line from today. This week, hopefully it'll be finished up. Basically, this is just the approve the ADA approved handicap ramp and stairway.
Okay.
Is
So
this-
the bathroom's working, the water's working.
Yes, sir. We
Telephone's working.
We have electricity. Everything's working.
Everybody's good. Okay.
Is this in the original budget?
Good, bless, appreciate it.
Budget?
Sir?
Is this in the original budget? Or is
I'm
this
not sure how, yet that's Mr. Say how that's,
I'm trying to figure out where the money's coming from.
I'm not sure.
We have 100,000 in that account. Okay.
Really?
Not sure what the expenditures were so far, but I believe we have the money. Do we?
Our leads are still up there.
Make a motion to approve? Second.
Motion for Bruce, second Greg to approve it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, number 24. For Mr. Poston, our county attorney, consider to approve professional services agreement with Tyler Technologies for integration with Vine reporting system.
We've been having a very difficult time. Billy and Nick better describe the ups and downs of this particular roller coaster, but it has become evident now that Tyler Technologies is going to need to build a bridge between Vine and their system. So this is, I think it's about $3,000 or so. I'm not sure if Bobby has some place in the budget this will come from, but this is at the end of the day very necessary.
How much?
I want to say it's in the packet. I want to say it's about $3,000 approximately.
You good with that, Bobby?
Yeah. Captain Knox, are you familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's handling it for me. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Go ahead, Captain Knox.
You good with it?
You know the cost?
Sir, the cost, no, I have not seen that, but it's just.
$33,880, $3,380.
Got a motion, David, heard Greg, second Greg.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye. Likewise, nays. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 25 and 26, I'm gonna ask that we table these two measures until we get our numbers back. Is that correctly?
Yes, I'm probably gonna be zooming the next one because I'm gonna be at a conference in Waco. But we didn't get the numbers in yet, but our copiers are disasters and gotta get new ones. So my understanding was this new company was going to kind of offset the buyout. The buyout seems extremely high to me. Matt, help me. I think they're overcharging us, and we need the new numbers from them. So I thought we'd get them in before the board meeting today, and we didn't. They'll be on the next one. It's just, we'll probably be discussing it long distance a little bit, and I apologize. It's just our big county clerk, district clerk, Dillian on both be there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna zoom it in and we'll talk about it. But our whole office, everything we do is on these copiers. This is the core of our existence.
Okay, so what we need to do is table this for the time being.
Yes, we're gonna table it, but I'm gonna bring it up next time and it'll be a little zoomy, but I just wanted to get this out.
Item 25 and item 26.
Second.
Lee, can I ask that when you talk to them again, that you'll confirm that, well, I guess it really goes forward to item number 826. But if Platinum Copiers is going to do the buyout, that money is going to be tacked on to the end of the contract with Platinum Copiers.
That's my understanding. They were supposed to offset or do something about the buyout, but they didn't get the numbers in, so I don't have anything to present to them. But hopefully you'll have it next time.
Would you let it come through, our office and we'll put it on
I
court?
thought it was supposed to. And Harold, I send copies to everybody.
Would you let us put it on court for the, we're just trying to, especially the copiers, keep all contracts and anything to do with copiers or.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we got a motion from Leon, 25-26, and a second from Bruce, 25-26. To table these two items, all in favor, say aye. Likewise, nay.
Motion to adjourn.
You got one more to go. Next one. On my agenda, executive session on the consideration of real property. Okay, we need to vote to go into executive session this time. This is for purpose of 551.072, deliberations about real property. Let's consider and approve the bid offer to purchase the Liberty Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce office located at 1801 Trinity Street, Liberty, Texas. I need a motion.
Make a motion to go into executive session.
Motion for Bruce, second for Greg, all fair say aye. Okay, it's 10:25. We're out of executive session, back to regular session. And let's see, item on the agenda is consider approved bid offer for the purchase of Liberty Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce office located at 1801 Trinity Street, Liberty, Texas. Do we have a motion at this time?
I move that we authorize County Judge Knight to go out and offer a bid on the purchase of Liberty Dayton Chamber of Commerce building. Second on Trinity Street.
We got a motion from Greg, second Bruce. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
Motion to adjourn.
I'm trying to who I'll get, Leon or Davis? Motion from Leon, second from Davis, to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.